from Algoma, Manitoba.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. 33 schools in the area of Sudbury, including schools in my area of Algoma, Manitoulin, have tested above the acceptable provincial drinking waters as far as standards for lead. The tests show that they have doubled over the past 2 years. When will this government take action and invest in our northern schools so our youth can get clean drinking water?
Premier. Minister of the Environment and Climate Change.
Well, thank you, Speaker. Thank you for the question. It's a very important one. You know, the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change takes safeguarding our drinking water very seriously. We've said this a number of times, and I stand by that, Mr. Speaker. We've been working with the federal government on proposed new standards of in fact, 5 parts per billion rather than the current 10 parts per billion for lead in water. And we have very strict compliance regulations in place to ensure that Ontarians have safe water to drink. And because of this, Mr. Speaker, we have among the strongest framework for safe drinking water in all of North America. So we already require public and private schools and daycares to annually test for lead, something few provinces actually can claim. But this past summer, we went even further, Speaker. We're now ensuring every water tap providing drinking water to children in schools and child care centres is sampled.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Again to the Premier, a trend like this one can be harmful to the health of our children. I know the member of Nickel Belt has been contacted by numerous parents from Oniping, Valcarron, Levack, Dowling, and I've been receiving many calls at my constituency office from parents across Algoma, Manitoulin who are basically asking questions and concerns for their children. The Ministry of Education should act immediately to ensure schools are safe and healthy for students. Premier, let's get back to the classroom basics of education. Is this government ready to offer immediate help to those 33 schools and focus on the real priorities and their needs of an education system and the schools that our kids deserve?
Thank you.
Minister of Education.
Minister of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member opposite for this very important question. And absolutely, every child in a childcare centre or in schools across Ontario have to be drinking clean, safe water. And I want you to know that I am confident that our standards are the strongest in Canada. We have strict rules in place requiring immediate action should an issue arise, and parents can rest assured and know that their kids are drinking safe water. In fact, Speaker, we have a long-term plan to address instances. I know that the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change is working with the federal government on certain things, but we now require even more testing at an even higher standard to make sure that every single school and childcare centre in the province is tested for lead, and we are the only province to do so.
Answer.
In the rare situation where a problem is identified, corrective actions are taken immediately by the school under the supervision of the local medical officer of health, and we ask that boards communicate with us.